Here we have the BluQuant system. BluQuant can be accessed through the left navigation Systems tab and then the BluQuant tab. BluQuant represents a combination of our BluFractal system and our BluNeural system. In our other system videos, we have stressed the importance and the relevance of using these two systems together. One for directional trend, the other for entry and exit points specific to the security you've selected. What BluQuant does is it takes BluFractal and BluNeural, and unlike as a user might load a symbol of a stock or security that they have an interest in, or perhaps one that they found using our search function and keying off of various indicators from these proprietary systems and other indicators provided by our search function. But again, that is largely driven by the user. What we've done with BluQuant is we've used our own internal algorithm to process BluFractal and BluNeural results to select the security for the user for holding long-only positions. Now, BluQuant, again, is for long-only trading, and it's for stocks and ETFs. Those stocks and ETFs are selected by our system. The BluQuant algorithm selects the stocks and the entry and exit price for the user. Basically, everything is provided that one would need to trade these stocks. You get specific buy information in real time for the symbol itself, the price that the buy signal occurred, and the time, as well as the sell signal when it comes time to sell these positions. You can bring the positions up in the chart section here, and this is a current live portfolio of positions in BluQuant. And the last table shows the last 10 completed trades by BluQuant. Again, these trades are completely generated internally. If you notice, unlike the other system tabs, there's no selection opening here for you to enter a symbol that you may be interested in trading or have researched. BluQuant is a closed system. It searches out the universe of stocks and ETFs and delivers to you the best of what BluFractal and BluNeural can provide, and narrows that down further by using our proprietary probability models to only produce signals for the most likely successful candidates based on empirical data going back significant periods of time. So let's examine what we see here. Here you have the basic information about a security that we brought up, the XLI, which happens to be from the live portfolio. During the day, if a signal were to occur to say buy a particular stock or ETF, three important things happen simultaneously. First, this buy window would populate with all the necessary signal information. And again, That would include the symbol, the price, and time that the signal occurred. There's also a pop-up indicator that alerts the user that a fresh BluQuant signal has occurred. This pop-up will register on the screen no matter where you are on the BluSignal platform. You can be in any other page, and if you are a BluQuant subscriber, any price alert will pop up this window and allow you to immediately return to BluQuant to not only see the signal information, but also to review the opportunity if it's a new stock for you to purchase or to react to an existing stock that's being closed from your portfolio. The third thing that occurs is an email is sent to the user. You register your BluQuant address that you want to receive email alerts from when you subscribe to BluQuant. So even if you're away from the platform, you will get the email alert that a live BluQuant signal has occurred. And again, these signals are produced during the market session, live and in real time. So if we look further here into the chart area, we can examine this most recent signal for the XLI, which of course is an ETF for the S&P industrial sector. Let's look in the table where we started from. Here's the XLI, and we simply loaded the symbol by clicking here. Any symbol from the live portfolio or the completed trades can be loaded and viewed in the chart window. So here, just as was reflected in the table below, the signal for the XLI to buy occurred on November 21st. And what the chart reflects is the period that the symbol was held as an open position will be reflected by green bars, and not held, of course, is in gray bars. Once the sell signal arrives, the green bars will end, and there will be a red sell arrow indicating the exact bar that the sell signal was produced on. We can see this when we go back through the history of this symbol. And just like any other symbol you bring up, there's significant historical information regarding previous signals that occurred for this security. Here, the XLI had a buy signal. Now, unfortunately, we have a data cutoff here, but one thing that you can see, and perhaps you've noticed, is that there were green bars leading into this buy signal. The reason for that is that, as you probably have read from our help screens regarding how to operate BluQuant, there can be more than one buy signal. And when there's an initial buy signal, oftentimes BluQuant, sensing the strength of a move, will issue a second buy signal. What this allows is for the user to either add to an existing position had he participated in the original buy signal that occurred sometime just prior to this, or a user who did not react to the first buy signal, or perhaps is a new user and now gets this secondary buy signal, that user has the opportunity to now participate in this trade had he not been available for the first signal. Many BluQuant users take advantage of second signals from BluQuant to add to an existing position, given the statistical importance of a second buy signal and the likelihood of success with trades with more than one buy signal. Sometimes a trade can have excess of two buy signals, but one or two buy signals is by far the majority of the ways that a position is initiated in the BluQuant system. Now, obviously, this signal had great success. And we can look at the other signals from this system. Here was a flat result. Here was another very significant positive result. And here was another successful trade. And I believe that takes us to the current position, which appears to be a very successful move again. So if we go down to the table here, here's where we are with XLI at a 24% return. As you can see, the other positions in the live portfolio are also doing quite well, as have the last completed trades, of which 9 of 10 had positive results. You may also notice that these are not penny stocks, nor are these pink sheets or bulletin board stocks that perhaps one had never heard of. These are major companies in large ETFs that are very liquid and trade tremendous share size throughout the day. We only select very high quality, highly liquid stocks and ETFs, so our users have no problem getting into and getting out of BluQuant positions. Again, it's important to note that all one had to do was react to the pop-up window or email that was produced on this day for the XLI, make the purchase, and simply hold the position until BluQuant issues the sell signal. In this case, that's yet to come, and this position was initiated in November. It is now January. So it is not a frenetic system to keep up with. When the signals come, they're highly relevant. They don't come 20, 30 signals a day that overwhelm the user. They are curated, specific, highly probable signals, again, generated from our proprietary systems, and then further scrutinized for the probability of success that meets a very high threshold that we set for BluQuant. So a user could simply wait for these buy and sell signals and follow those trades in their brokerage account very easily by not having to react to any of the day-to-day noise that may occur either in the market or in the news, and simply have the confidence to know that they will hold the position until they get the sell signal and realize that over time they will enjoy very consistent success with these exclusive signals produced in this system. As we mentioned with our other systems, even intraday traders can find useful information by subscribing to BluQuant, knowing the strength and consistency of the signals it produces. They would take that information and that directional bias into their intraday trading and take perhaps only the long signals from a stock that's currently an open position in the BluQuant system. In fact, there are users who do exclusively that very thing. They take the part of their portfolio where they look to achieve intermediate and long-term gains and simply buy and sell the BluQuant positions. But while doing so, they also have a speculative account where they like to intraday trade, and they will take those same positions and look to buy and sell them using the long side of their indicators to enhance the gains that they're already making by holding the position in their portfolio for growth and long-term appreciation. So that is a way to take these exact same trades and turbocharge, if you will, the results by going day to day and playing the intraday moves to the long side with whatever technical approach you may have, whether it be moving averages, oscillators, other overlay systems. By having a strong directional bias, you can greatly improve the probabilities of success with almost any intraday approach. The same can be said with BluFractal and BlueNeural. By having all three systems, it gives a tremendous range of opportunities for one to choose from, whether they're performing their own trades and seeking out through our search function favorable setups in the BluFractal and Neural systems, and or using BluQuant to produce this curated set of signals and positions for them to follow and take further advantage of in their own intraday trading methods and techniques. So BluQuant can deliver tremendous value in a number of ways for any user of this particular system. And lastly, I want to again emphasize the simplicity of simply awaiting these buy signals, holding the position until the sell signal arrives, all of which occurs in real time and can be very easily executed in the user's brokerage account. These are not frenetic trades. These trades last for weeks and months at a time and produce substantial results, especially when you take these returns and compound them in over the course of 2 months in the case here. Take these gains, compound them into larger position sizes now that your equity balance in your brokerage account is appreciated, and then compound those gains. As you can see, here's kind of the sweet spot of about 60 days. It's a given holding period here. So BluQuant is extremely successful in regard to the signals it produces and the consistency of the returns, and equally important is its ease of use and what little time and attention one would need to successfully operate the BluQuant system.